Today on Hearty Mind channel, 10 signs when you are not a priority in a relationship. We've all been there before. You're in a relationship and you feel like you're not a priority. Your partner seems more interested in their friends, their work, or their hobbies than they are in you. It hurts to feel like you're not someone's priority, but it's a feeling that far too many of us are all too familiar with. You start to doubt yourself and wonder what you did wrong. Am I not pretty or skinny enough? Am I not funny or interesting enough? Stop it. It is important to recognize the signs that you're not a priority so that you can move on and find someone who will appreciate and cherish you for the amazing person you are. If you want to know if that applies to your relationship, watch this video till the end. We will show you 10 signs that you're not a priority anymore. Also, if you are new here, please like and subscribe to our channel. Please note that some of those signs will be more or less relevant depending on the stage of your relationship. For example, if you just started dating or if you have been in a relationship for a long time. With that in mind, let's begin. 1. They only want to get physical. A physical relationship is not a bad thing. In fact, it can be a very healthy part of any relationship. However, if you find yourself in a relationship where you are the only one who seems to be interested in anything beyond the physical, it may be time to reconsider your priority in the relationship. If your partner only ever wants to talk about or do things that involve getting physical, it's possible that they view you as nothing more than a body to fulfill their needs. This is not a healthy way to view a partner, and it's certainly not a healthy way to sustain a long-term relationship. If you want to be in a relationship where you are genuinely valued and respected, look for someone who sees you as more than just a physical object. 2. They ignore your needs. Being in a relationship should make you feel loved and supported, but sometimes it can be difficult to tell if your partner truly cares about your needs. One way to gauge whether you are a priority in your relationship is to see how your partner responds when you express your needs. If they are dismissive or ignore what you are saying, it may be a sign that they do not see you as a priority. Additionally, if they regularly make decisions that do not take your feelings into account, it can be another red flag. Of course, every relationship is different, and there will be times when your partner cannot always accommodate your needs. However, if you consistently feel like your needs are being overlooked, it may be time to reassess the relationship. Ultimately, you deserve to be with someone who sees you as a priority and makes an effort to meet your needs. 3. Plans have to be on their terms. If you're in a relationship and you always have to adjust your plans to suit your partners, then it's time to take a hard look at the situation. You are not a priority in their life if they can't even be bothered to work around your schedule. If you're constantly the one making sacrifices, then it's time to ask yourself whether this is a healthy relationship. If your partner can't or won't compromise, then it might be time to move on. Life is too short to waste your time on someone who doesn't appreciate you. Find someone who will make you a priority in their life and who will be happy to work around your schedule. You deserve better than feeling like an afterthought in someone else's life. Before we move on to the next point, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Let's continue. 4. Your partner won't label your relationship. If you're in a relationship, but your partner won't label it, it's a pretty clear sign that you're not a priority to them. After all, why would they be unwilling to put a simple label on something if they truly saw you as a priority? It's possible that they're afraid of commitment, or that they don't want to give you false hope. Either way, it's not a good sign. If you're not a priority to your partner, it's likely that you'll never feel fully secure in the relationship. You'll always be wondering where you stand and waiting for them to finally step up and make things official. It's not a healthy situation to be in, and it's definitely not worth your time. Have an honest conversation with your partner about where things are going, and if they're unwilling to label the relationship, then it's time to walk away. 5. You're putting all of the effort into the relationship. Relationships take work, but they should also feel relatively effortless. If you find yourself putting all of the work into the relationship, it's likely that you're not a priority. This doesn't mean that your partner doesn't care about you, but it does mean that they don't see the relationship as a priority in their life. If you're always the one initiating plans or texts, if you're always the one trying to keep things fresh and fun, it's time to have a conversation with your partner. It's possible that they simply need more encouragement, but it's also possible that they're not ready to make the commitment necessary for a healthy and lasting relationship. Either way, it's important to communicate openly and honestly with your partner about your needs. Otherwise, you'll continue to be the only one putting in the effort, and that's not fair to either of you. 6. You feel like you're still single. If you feel like you're still single, even though you're in a relationship, it may be because you're not a priority in that relationship. This can be a difficult pill to swallow, but it's important to be honest with yourself. If your partner is always putting their own needs first, or if they're constantly making plans without involving you, then it's likely that you're not a priority in their life. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you, but it does mean that you're not as important to them as they are to you. If this is something that you can't accept, then it may be time to move on. But if you're willing to give your partner the benefit of the doubt, then try communicating your feelings to them. They may not even realize that they're making you feel like you're still single. I hope you are liking this video and finding a lot of interesting points. We have 4 more to go. 7. Your partner downplays special occasions. Birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays are special occasions that are meant to be celebrated with the people we care about most. But if your partner consistently downplays these occasions or outright ignores them, it's a clear sign that you're not a priority in their life. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, communication, and a shared sense of importance. If your partner cannot see the value in celebrating your special moments with you, then they are not prioritizing your relationship. This lack of effort can often be a prelude to bigger problems down the road. So, if your partner isn't making an effort to celebrate your special moments, take it as a sign that you need to reassess the relationship. 8. You haven't met their friends or family. If you're in a relationship and you haven't met your partner's friends or family, you may start to wonder if you're a priority in their life. This can be a tough question to answer, as there could be a number of reasons why they haven't introduced you yet. Maybe they're not ready to take the relationship to that level yet, or maybe they're just private people. However, if your partner is constantly making excuses for why you haven't met their loved ones, it may be a sign that they're not as invested in the relationship as you are. If you're feeling like you're not a priority, have a conversation with your partner about your concerns. They may be able to offer reassurance that you are indeed important to them. However, if they can't give you a satisfactory explanation, it may be time to move on. 9. They're often late or stand you up. If you're in a relationship and find yourself waiting around more often than not, it might be time to have a talk with your partner. Constantly being stood up or facing last-minute cancellations can be a sign that you're not a priority in the relationship. It can be easy to make excuses for your partner's behavior, but at the end of the day, you deserve to be with someone who values your time and makes you feel like a priority. If your partner is regularly late or cancels plans, it might be time to reassess the relationship and consider whether or not you're getting what you need out of it. Don't spend your life waiting for someone who isn't worth your time. 10. You feel like they're using you. If you feel like your partner is using you, then you are not a priority in the relationship. Your partner should be interested in your life and care about your well-being, not just use you for their own needs. If they are always taking and never giving, or if they only call you when they need something, then they are not treating you as a priority. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, trust, and communication, not on one person taking advantage of the other. If you don't feel like a priority in your relationship, then it's time to reassess your situation and make some changes. If any of these signs sound familiar, chances are you are not a priority in your partner's life. It can be difficult to accept that someone we care about does not see us as a priority, but it is important to remember that we deserve better. We deserve someone who loves us unconditionally and who will always make us feel like we are the number one priority. If you're not a priority in your relationship, it's time to move on. There is someone out there who will love and appreciate you for the amazing person you are. Do not settle for anything less. And this is it for today. We hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Hardy Mind channel. And for more related topics, make sure to watch the recommended videos next.